In the heart of the Himalayas, hidden in the clouds, there lived a wise monk named Master Tenzin. He was known not for riches or fame, but for his unshakable peace and clarity of mind. Each morning, long before the sun touched the sky, Master Tenzin sat beneath the ancient Bodhi tree, embracing the silence that most people run from. Far from this mountain stillness, Shen lived in a noisy, fast-moving city, surrounded by chaos, deadlines, and a phone that never stopped buzzing. Despite all his success, money, followers, fame, Shen felt empty. His mind was restless, his soul tired. One day, unable to bear the burnout, Shen left it all behind and traveled for days to seek the wisdom of the mountain monk. When Shen arrived, the silence hit him harder than the mountain air. There were no screens, no noise, just stillness. Shen sat with Master Tenzin, ready to learn. But instead of words, Tenzin poured tea into a cup and kept pouring. "Master, the cup is overflowing," Shen cried. Tenzin smiled and said, "Just like your mind." And so began his first lesson, detach. At first, the silence was unbearable. His thoughts were louder than ever. He wanted to run, to check his phone, to do anything but sit with himself. But he stayed. Slowly, with each breath, Shen let go of stress, of ego, of noise. He began to detach from the world outside and reconnect with the world within. Then came the second lesson. Tenzin handed Shen a candle and said, "Focus on this, nothing else." At first, his thoughts wandered every few seconds, but with time, his attention sharpened. He was beginning to see. Tenzin said, "The mind is like sunlight, unfocused. It warms. Focused, it burns through steel." Shen's focus became his superpower. He read, worked, and even rested with full presence. The fog in his mind began to clear. He learned that even the simplest tasks, when done with focus, bring joy. He was no longer chasing success. He was living. Tenzin shared the final lesson as they walked. Detach from noise, focus your mind, and then thrive. "You don't need to escape the world to find peace," Tenzin said. "You carry the mountain within you." With a deep bow, Shen left the monastery, not to run from the world, but to return to it, transformed. He began each day in silence. No phone, no rush, just breath, stillness, and gratitude. His focus was like a laser. He completed tasks in hours that once took days. But more importantly, he was present. He listened more, spoke with intention. He wasn't reacting anymore. He was responding with awareness. Shen was thriving, not because he got easier, but because he got clearer. He had found peace in the noise. From restless nights to peaceful mornings, from scattered thoughts to powerful clarity. This was his journey. Though worlds apart, both sat in the same peace, the monk and the modern man, united by clarity. The world didn't slow down, but Shen did, and in doing so he found the power to move through life with grace. Inspired by his journey, Shen began to share the wisdom he once sought, not as a monk, but as a mirror. These 3 words were no longer just ideas. They were a way of life, a roadmap to inner freedom. In a world of endless noise, Shen walked silently, steadily, not to escape, but to embody stillness. This is your invitation. Let go of what you don't need. Focus on what matters and watch yourself thrive in peace and power and presence.